the Best TV Public Affairs Program host at the 10th PMAP Makatao Awards for Media Excellence. And he is recognized as TikTok's Educator of the Year for 2023. So pwede po ba nating bigyan ng very warm welcome our speaker for tonight, ang pambansang wealth coach, Mr. Chinky Tan. Good evening,
Yes,
Sir
thank you, thank
Chinky.
you, thank you very much, JC. Thank you very much. Super excited ako sa session na ito. Thank you, Liana. Thank you from Cebu, maayong buntag o hapon o gabi, depending on your timeline. I thank you, Maribel. Thank you so much. I am super excited to be with you and I cannot really disappoint everyone. Uy, alam nyo ba? Ano lang sumakay pa ako ng motor para makaabot ngayon. Oo, 'di ba? Oh, because I came from actually two events, guys. Nag MGC ako kaninang umaga, Makati Gospel, church, yung parang school sa may BGC, and then kanina second may session ako sa Ortigas sa may Green Hills, and yun nga super alam mo naman, we solved the traffic already in the Philippines. Alam mo ba, JC, wala na tayong traffic problem ngayon sa EDSA. Praise God. Oo, ginawa ng parking lot. Yeah. Oo, ang usapan na lang ilang oras kasi dyan sa EDSA. So, I was forced to take Jeremy, I was forced to take a angkas, no, or move it. And by the grace of God, I'm here. So, I'm really excited to share with you. Let's do a heart-to-heart talk. Okay, heart-to-heart talk to. May request lang ako po sa inyo. Guys, Rose from Toledo, Cebu, Gloria, uh, in order to maximize our learning session, my first request is please take photo of the screenshots. No, marami tayong pag-uusapan. And if you can just only get one big idea, everybody say one big idea. This one big idea can literally change the way you think, change the way you feel, change the way you make your decision. It can change the destiny of your life. Isa lang. So kung makapulot ka lang isa, yan lang po ang inaasahan ko. So without further delay, para ma-maximize natin ang time, are you ready? Type ready if you are. Yes, type ready if you are. Oh, ready na, ready, ready. Thank you very much. So right now, question ko, may kakilala ba kayong taong kumikita pero kapos parate? Hmm. Type yes kung may kakilala kayong ganon. Yung parang laging pagod pero wala namang ipon. Pag tinatanong mo, "Oy, kamusta ka na?" "Uy, busy ako eh." "Kamusta? May ipon na ba?" "Wala, busy lang ako." Yung pero yung gusto magkaroon ng peace of mind pero ang ending, financial stress. Kung nararamdaman mo yan, nako, this is the session for you, ladies and gentlemen. Type me. Kung ikaw ang nakakaramdam yan, type me sa comment section. Si Ariel, ramdam na ramdam. Kasi today we're going to talk about our financial mindset. Lalo na pagdating po sa paggastos and yung habits po natin and goals po natin sa buhay. Okay. I don't know if you will believe in this statement. Agree or disagree na lang sa comment section. Your way of living will dictate your way of living. Again, your way of thinking will dictate your way of living. Wrong way of thinking, wrong way of living. Right way of thinking, right way of living. Do you agree? It doesn't really matter what you believe in life. The question is, are you believing in the truth or are you believing in a lie? Are you believing in something that is genuine or are you believing in something that is that is a what? A fake, right? Like for example, sino sa inyo ang naniniwala, type yes or no na lang sa comment section. Sino sa inyo naniniwala, hindi ako makapag-umpisa ng negosyo dahil wala akong pera? Type me. Type me. Naniniwala kayo. Alam mo, kulang na talaga sa akin, chinky pera. Pag may pera ako, makapag-negosyo ako. Oo. Sino sa inyong hindi naniniwala? Type no. Type no. Okay. So may mga nagta-type ng no, may nagta-type ng no. Ito yung reality. So if that is your belief, ganito na lang. Kung yan ang katotohanan, bigyan mo ng 1 million pesos ang tambay, bigyan mo ng 1 million pesos isang tao talagang walang kaalam-alam sa buhay, bigyan mo ng 1 million pesos, balikan mo siya after 1 year, ano magiging financial status niya? Mayaman o mahirap? Pakitype sa comment section. Mayaman o mahirap? Mahirap na muli. O ito, tanggalin mo ang kayamanan ng isang bilyonaryo. Take away all of his money, his business, all of his savings, assets, tanggalin mo lahat. Balikan mo siya after 1 year. What will be his financial status? Mayaman o mahirap? Pakitype. Pakitype. Mayaman na ulit. pagpapatunay, no offense meant, kahit ang dami mong pera, pag hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin sa pera, dahang-dahang maubos ang iyong pera. Kahit wala kang kapera-pera, pero pag may alam ka, may karanasan ka, may karunungan ka, may kagalingan ka, babalik ang pera. Do you agree? Type agree if you agree. That only proves what? Yung way of thinking natin, ay wala kasi akong pera eh. Kaya hindi ako pag makapagnegosyo. So mali yun. Kaya nga, ang ending mo, hindi ka nakakapag-start kasi nga, you always complain that you don't have money. Kaya nga, again, this is a challenge to everyone who's here right now. You need to evaluate. If you haven't reached your financial goal and financial target right now, okay lang ba mag-heart-to-heart talk tayo? Come on. Okay lang ba? You check mo yung way of thinking mo. Kaya hindi mo pa tinatamaan ang gusto mo sa buhay, probably mali lang yung mindset at pananaw mo sa buhay. Again, your way of thinking will dictate your way of living. Wrong way of thinking, wrong way of living. Right way of thinking, right way of living. And ito lang ang nakakalungkot, Antonio. What you believe in life becomes the truth. Do you agree? Type agree if you agree. Kung anong pinaniwalaan mo sa buhay, yan ang magiging katotohanan sa iyo. So marami naman sa inyo nag-agree. Ito yung question ko sa iyo, Laika, Jennifer, Dolores, Clarissa, Lina. What if you believe in a lie? The lie becomes your truth. Tama, mali. Type tama if you agree. Kung naniwala ka sa isang kasinungalingan, yung kasinungalingan ang magiging katotohanan sa buhay mo. O like for example, pinanganak ako mahirap, mamamatay ako mahirap. Pag pinaniwalaan mo, yan ang magiging destiny mo. Pero hindi naman totoo yun. Dahil marami akong kakilalang dating mahirap pero ngayon umasenso at umunlad na. So, tonight, I would like to open your minds, Lizelle, Corazon, Dolores. Mag-reflect tayo. Huwag natin isisi sa pagkakataon. Huwag natin isisi sa trabaho natin. Huwag natin isisi kasi malit ang income natin. Mag-reflect tayo kung anong pinapaniwalaan mo sa buhay. Kung maganda ang tinatamasa mo sa buhay ngayon, malamang tama ang paniniwala mo. Kung hindi mo pa tinatamaan ang gusto mo sa buhay mo ngayon, financially, malamang sa malamang, baka may mali kang paniniwala. So right now, let's talk about yung wrong mindset. I'm sure, ito, when it comes to expenses, yung paggastos, narinig nyo na ba ito? Yung ano, ang hirap makaipon. Oo, kasi maliit ang sweldo. Kulang. Oo. Bakit? Kasi madalas sinasabi, deserve ko to. Oo. Minsan lang naman. Minsan lang kita iibigin. Minsan lang kita gagastusin. O, yun. Di ba? Paminsan-minsan lang. Oo. na, ano na udlot. Oo, di ba? Yung parang YOLO mentality. You only live once. Ba't ka ba nagpapagod? Di ba? Eh, para kumita. Para gumastos. Para mag-enjoy sa buhay. Madadala mo ba yan sa hukay? O, di ba? Ganon. Suset, wag mo na sabihin yung gaano kadalas sa minsan lumalabas ang tunay mong edad. Hmm. Pero alam nyo, ito lang ah, the problem, ito yung nga parating sasabi, kasi kulang ang income talaga Chinky eh. Ito. Kung kulang talaga ang income, Rochelle, ito. Naalala nyo pa ba yung pinakaunan yung sweldo? Naalala nyo pa ba? Yes or no? Gamay o daghan? Oo. Maliit kita o malaki kita? Ah, di ba? Maliit. Himala, nung maliit ang sweldo, na pagkakasya, minsan may sobra pa. Nung lumaki ng sweldo, nagkulang na nagkautang pa. Di ba? Di ba? Umamin kayo, umamin kayo. Kasi the problem, honestly, is not the income. The problem is the person who's handling the income. Kaya nga alam nyo, pag ganun ang mindset nyo, ito ang magiging wrong action. Ito yung magiging wrong action. Ito yung action nyo. No budget, impulsive buying, impulsive spending, di ba? credit card agad-agad, pag kulang, wala na natabi. Di ba? Yung parang, yun nga, deserve ko to, pinagpaguran ko to, ayan yung problema. So, ano, makikita mo, wrong mindset, equivalent to wrong action. Ang ending niyan, anong result? Wrong result. O, ano yung wrong result na yan? O, ang resulta, pagka ganun ka, stress, walang ipon, laging kapos at may utang. When I say hello, can you say hi? Hello? Kaya ang mga ka-friendship, ito yun eh. Again, hindi ko naman I'm not trying to gaslight at binabaliwala. Ay, talagang maliit naman talagang income. Oo naman, kapatid. Kahit doble naman income mo. Gawin naman 100,000 ang income mo. Kung lifestyle mo, 120, ubus ka pa rin, kapatid. And the reality is this, Macmel. O sige, mag-real talk tayo. The more you make, the more you spend. O ano? O ano? Gusto nyo pa masaktan? Eh, nagpaparamdam sa solusyon. Sabi niya, sir, pagbalik ko, bibili na ako ng box mo. Kahit di ka na bumili ng box ko. Hindi, yun yung katotohanan eh. Ito lang ang tanong ko. Ayoko na maglagay pa ng asin sa sugat. Mahapdi na. Sino sa inyo natatamaan na type me? O yung mga natatamaan at nag-type me naman kayo. O ito na. Mga guys, again, ito lang ano lang, let's set the record straight. Chinky, ibig sabihin, masama ba mag-shopping? Masama ba mag-travel? Masama ba i-reward ng sarili? Hindi masama kung afford mo. Hindi masama kung di ka na-stress. Pero masama kung di mo afford at na-stress ka. Agree? Kasi baka sabihin nyo, nako, huwag kang makinig kay Chinky, KJ talaga yan. Killjoy yan. That's not the point. Kung gusto mo bumili ng LV bag, kung afford mo, go. Basta wag lang utang. Kung gusto mo bumili ng Ferrari, go. Kung afford mo. Wag mo lang iuutang. So ito lang guys. Do you want a solution? Come on, type yes if you want. You want a solution for this. Ito yung solution. Kung gusto mo talaga ma-manage ang expenses mo, gamitin natin ang bawas dagdag method. Let me repeat. Bawas dagdag. Bawasan ang unnecessary gastos, dagdagan ang savings at income bago gumastos. Ulitin ko. Bawasan natin ang unnecessary gastos, dagdagan natin ang kita at ipon bago gumastos. So, ito yun Chinky, ano pa yung babawas ko? Wala naman ako masyadong ginagastos. Di naman ako maluho. Okay. Ito lang, real talk. Sino po sa inyo ang kumakain kasama ng inyong pamilya? I'm sure lahat tayo. Pag kumain kayo, magkano po minimum na gastos for a resto? Please, pakitype. Pakitype, magkano minimum? Minimum. Lagyan mo na sa 1K. 'Di ba? Sa 1K. You do that every Sunday. Siyempre, you work Monday to Saturday. Reward mo naman yung pamilya mo, 1K. So that's 1,000 a month. That's 1,000 a week, 4,000 a month. That's 48,000 pesos a year. Sulat nyo to, 48,000 pesos a year. Magkano sweldo mo? Kung ikaw, kumikita ka lang ng 24,000, unconsciously, 2 months of your salary goes on eating out. Goes out on eating out. I just don't get it. Kung 24 net o kung 48 net ka per month, one year, 1 month of your salary eating out. Hmm, question. May birthday ba? Yung anak nyo, nagba-birthday? Yes or no? Magkano minimum pag nagpa-party ka? Minimum per child. Minimum 5K. O, lagay mo na sa 5K. Tatlo anak mo, 15K a year. 15K a year. Hindi nakasama sa monthly budget mo. Alam ko, okay guys, ang kulay ng buhok ng dalagang Pilipina ay itim, hindi brown. Oo. Oo, hindi brown, hindi blonde. Magkano kung magpa-highlight ng buhok? Magkano magpariban ng mukha? Di ba? These are the small expenses na honestly that we don't necessarily need pero Ano, gusto niyo pa masaktan? Hindi, nagigets nyo? Hindi, yun yung pong ano eh. So, the problem again, kasi pagka hindi natin talaga minanage yung expenses natin, yung lifestyle po natin ang magmamanage po sa atin. And this is the reality, the sad reality. We always complain about inflation, yung pagtaas ng bilihin, pagtaas ng gastusin, na hindi mo naman makokontrol. May stress ka lang pag iniisip mo, ano to, lintik ng bansa na ito, oh, panay ganito, wala nangyayari, pataas ng bilihin. But we never complain about lifestyle inflation. Come on! Yung inflation, di mo control. Pero yung lifestyle inflation, yung paggastos po natin, control natin. Ano, gusto nyo pa ba ituloy itong session na ito? Di ba? Again, hindi ako nag-guilt trip dito. I'm just talking about the truth. Kahit na 1 million ang income mo, 1.2 ang gastos mo, patay tayo dyan. Bawasan muna natin. Say, no more to know what. Grabe, ang taas na nila. Oh. Taas na nila. From 300 plus, ngayon 700. Sa BGC, 1,000 plus pa. Ano ba yon? So, bawasan muna natin. That's number one. The reason why I want to encourage you to make bawas also, you just imagine na meron akong bottled water na hawak, na puno siya. The problem is may butas siya. May butas. So, ano mangyayari? Dahan-dahan mauubos ang tubig. Kahit na maglagay ka na maglagay ng tubig sa bottle na yun, hindi siya mapupuno dahil meron siyang tagas. Does it make sense? Para mapuno siya, ang unang dapat natin gawin, tapalan muna ang tagas. Tinuod? Tinuod yun? Tama? Yun eh. So, bawasan. Second, hindi naman panay bawas lang. Kasi ang bawas may limitation. Hindi na kami kakain, hindi na kami mag-ano. O, edi, pag nabawasan mo na next, ng diskarte, dagdag, dagdag. Dagdagan natin ang income natin. So, ito lang guys, in adding income, let me encourage you. I hope that this will stick with you. Never put your eggs in one basket. Dili ka pwede maglagay ng lahat ng imong itlog, di ba? Sa usa ka lang basket. Bakit? Pag nabutas ang basket, ubos yan. And let's talk about diversification. Yan yung mga list na naririnig mo eh sa mga investment. Oh, when you invest, diversify. Yes, but diversification doesn't start from investment. Diversification starts from cash flow. Come on, repeat after me. Cash flow. Ang ibig sabihin ng cash flow, daluyan ng income. Dili lang pwede usa ang imong ganansya sa imong kinabuhi. Pag usa lang ang imong ganansya sa imong kinabuhi, ano mangyayari? The moment you lose your major income, that's it. Haven't March 2020, COVID taught us a good lesson. Pag isa lang ang cash flow mo, isa lang pinagkakita mo, you're on the danger zone. The moment you lose your income, utang ka. 'Di ba? Kaya kailangan, dili lang talaga pwedeng usang atong ganansya. Hindi lang pwedeng one source of income. Multiple. Kaya nga, never put your eggs in one basket. The second rule, before you open another basket is this. Guys, listen. Never kill the goose that lays the golden egg. Dili mo talagang pwedeng patayin yung manok na nagbibigay ng ginintuang itlog sa imo. Nagigits nyo? Kasi nga, pag yung main source of income, guys, majority of you, what's your main source of income? Your job, trabaho mo. So do not do anything that will be in conflict of interest with your main source of income. It doesn't justify just because na konti ang sweldo mo, maliit, magbumoonlight ka, tapos maapektuhan ang original sweldo mo. The goal kung bakit ka nagdadagdag ng income is for you to add, not for you to deduct. Does it make sense? Come on, type make sense in the comment section if it does. So again, babalik tayo. Balikan natin yung slide, please. So again, if we look, yun nga, sa expenses pa lang tayo, expenses pa lang. Wrong mindset, deserve ko to. Minsan lang naman. Ang nangyayari niyan, wrong action. Ano yung wrong ba action? Hindi ka nagpa-budget, impulse buying, di ba? Wala kang tinatabi, inuutang mo sa credit card. Ano yung resulta? Stress. Walang ipon, laging kapos at may utang. Kaya ang solusyon sa number one, bawas dagdag method. budget muna, kita muna, ipon muna bago gastos. Maganda ba? Come on, maganda ba? Type ganda if you agree with this. That's only the first. Right now, let's talk about yung next. Siyempre naman, pag-usapan naman natin habits. Habits. Kasi there are two types of habits, ladies and gentlemen. There's what we call as a good habit and a bad habit. Okay? Like for example, talk to me. Waking up late, good or bad habit? Waking up late, good or bad habit? Bad. Oo. Like for example, yung last minute na lang bago mo tinatapos, cramming. Good or bad habit? Cramming. Bad habit or good habit? Okay, bad. Okay. So, ito yung to next question ko. May kakilala kayong parating nalilate? Yes or no? Hmm. Pag tinanong, ba't ka late? Ano sagot? Ba't ka late? Ano sagot? Come on, talk to me. Ba't ka late? Traffic. Okay. May kakilala ba kayong parating nagka-cramming? Oh, bakit na late yung pass ng homework mo or yung trabaho mo? Sir, dami kong ginagawa eh. So, daming load. Mm-mm. Okay, ganito. Tanungin niyo ako, bakit ako late? Come on, tanungin niyo ako. Bakit ako late? Tanong niyo ako. Bakit ako late? Ito. Habit ko yan eh. Ba't parati na lang cramming ka, late ka magpasa ng trabaho mo? Tanungin niyo ako. Tanungin niyo ako. Habit ko yan eh. Mm-mm. Nagigets niyo? Being late is a habit. Being early is a habit. Passing your job ahead of time is a habit. Passing it late is a habit. Ano? Pwede na kayo mag-opt out kung ayaw nyo pa masaktan. Ito rin spending without thinking is a habit. Saving, okay, thinking before spending is a habit. Kaya nga, ano yung wrong habit natin and wrong mindset? Oh, ito. Yun nga, wrong mindset. Wala naman sa culture natin na pag-iipon. Next time na lang. May kikita pa naman ako di ba? Sanay na ako dito, tsaka na lang ako mag-iipon. Oh, ayan. Yun yung mindset. Kaya ano nagiging habit? Ano savings? Walang savings, walang financial plan. O if not naman, one day millionaire. Oo. Yung paglabas ng sweldo, feeling mo ang yaman-yaman mo, bukas pobre ka na. Oh, sabi ni Joshua. Marami daw siya pain reliever dito. Grabe. Di ba yung parang, ang nangyayari niyan, yung mindset kasi, may papasok naman sweldo eh. Di ba? Gagastusin ko na lang to. Ayun yung nangyayari. So ano yung ending? What's the result? Guys, pag ano ng habit mo, walang emergency fund, walang financial growth. Di ba? Laging dependent na lang sa utang. Ito yung nakakalungkot. Paglabas ng ang sweldo, kulang. Pag kulang, utang. Bayad utang, kulang. Utang. Bayad utang, kulang. Utang. Bayad utang. Paikot-ikot lang. Ang saya-saya. Kaya nga, guys, check your money habit. Ang question lang, yung with regards to your habit, do you have a saving habit or a spending habit? Do you have a good habit or do you have a bad habit? Nagigets nyo? Ay, nako. Gusto nyo maayos to? Gusto nyo maayos to? Grabe to. Everybody say grabe. If this is only the thing, the one big idea that you're going to receive tonight, this is worth the time that you invested with True Life. Okay, sobrang sulit to. Gusto nyo bang once and for all na maayos natin to? Gusto nyo bang once and for all, yung parang at the end of the year, may nakikita kang pera? At gusto nyo ba once and for all, pag-retire nyo, nag-retire kayo, marami kayong ipon at marami kayong investment? Yes or no? Guys, ito lang. Pag nasabi ko 'to, na-share ko 'to sa inyo at nagustuhan niyo sa itong sasabihin ko, magpasalamat kayo sa ProLife. Pero pag hindi niyo nagustuhan itong sasabihin ko, hindi niyo kailangang magpasalamat sa ProLife. Fair enough? Fair enough? Okay. Ito yung key. The solution is this. Sulat niyo 'to, or screenshot niyo. As your income increases, as your income increases, you don't immediately increase your standard of spending and living, but you increase your standard of saving and investing. Kapag tumaas ang kita, huwag mong taasin agad yung lifestyle mo, yung luho mo, yung gastos mo. Dagdagan mo yung ipon ang pag-i-invest. Clear? Ito yon. Cha-challenge ko kayo ngayon lahat, ha. Kung kayo na ballpen at papel, kaya nyo ba mag-save ng 5%? Save lang 5% per month from your sweldo. Yes or no? Type yes or no. 5%. Another 5% for investment. Another 5% for investment. Kaya? Kaya? Type kaya, please. So 5% for savings, 5% for investment, 90% gastos, lifestyle mo, 90%. So ngayon, ballpen, papel, ballpen, calculator, please, open calculator to, open calculator. Kumikita ka ng 20,000 a month. 20,000 a month, 90%, magkano po? Magkano po ang 90% ang 20,000? Pakitype. Help me. 18,000 pesos. 18,000 sa panggastos mo, tubig, kuryente, upa, kung anong gusto mong panggastos. So 5% ng 20,000, 1,000 savings, 1,000 ay pang-investment. Clear? So ganito mangyayari. Bear with me, huwag kayong mawawala. Huwag kayong mawawala. As your income increases, you don't increase your standard of living and spending, but you increase your standard of saving and investing. Nung nadagdagan ng kita mo, gawin mo ng 10, 10, 80. Nung nadagdagan ng kita mo, 10, 20, 70. Subukan, sabayan niyo ako. Pag dumagdag na yung kita niyo, 20, 20, 60. Pag danagdagan ng kita mo, 20, 30, 50. Maliwanag? Clear ba? Type clear if it's clear. Pag tumaas ang income, 5,590, 5,590, 10,1080, 10,20, 70, 20,20, 60, 20, 30, 50. So ngayon, hypothetically, from 20,000, tumalon na yung income mo ng 100K. 100,000 pesos na ang kinikita mo. Ang formula mo na hindi na 5,590, ang formula mo na 20, 30, 50. 20, 30, 50. So, my question to you, ladies and gentlemen, bear with me, huwag kayong mawawala. Ano po yung 50% ng 100,000? Pakitype. Ano po yung 50% ng 100,000 pesos? 50K. So, ang 50K mo pang lifestyle spending mo. Pang gastos mo yung buwan-buwan. Okay, bear with me. Dati, ang gastos mo 18,000 dati, lifestyle mo. Ngayon, lifestyle mo 50. Anong mas maganda, 18 or 50? Pakitype. Ano mas maganda, 18 or 50? Ay, yung sumagot ng 18 Oh, sana forever 18 ka na lang. Hindi trick question to. Siyempre, mas maganda kung gumagastos ka na 50 kaysa 18. Mas marami ka mabibili sa 50. Tama o mali? Tama o mali? Pero ito yung weird part. Ito yung weird part, Joanne. 90% ang gastos mo dati. 18. Ngayon, instead of 90%, binabaan natin ng 50%. 50% naging 50. In spite of binabaan mo ang percentage, tumaas ang lifestyle spending mo. Is that good? Come on, type. Is it good or not? Type good or not. Di ba good siya? O ito matindi. Angel, Charmaine. Alam mo yung better news? Ito good news yan eh. Ang better news, talk to me. Ano po ang 20% ng 100,000? 20% ng 100,000, pakitype. 20K every month. Every month may savings kang 20,000. Yung savings, may ipong ka pang emergency fund mo, pang housing fund mo, 'di ba? Pang travel fund mo, may 20,000 ka every month. Ano ang 30% ng 100,000? Talk to me. Ano ang 30% ng 100,000? 30K. Every month, may investable fund ka na 30,000 pesos. Pambili mo ng protection, pambili mo ng insurance, pambili mo ng tinatawag nating investment, pambili mo ng bahay, pambili mo ng lupa. Every month, may 30,000 ka. That's the best news. Good news, tumaas na from 18 to 50. Good news, better news, from dating maliit na savings, ngayon meron ka ng 20,000, and the best news, may investable fund ka na 30,000 pesos per month. Grabe. Maganda ba? Maganda ba? Ngayon, pasalamatan nyo na po ang ProLife. Palakpakan natin ang ProLife. Magbigay naman tayo ng mga hearts. Nagigets nyo, guys? As your income increases, you don't increase your standard of living and investing, but you increase your standard of saving and investing. So imagine mo, no, pag ano ka na, ang income mo, grabe, oh, 200,000 a month. 50% ng 200,000, 100,000. Mas malaki siya kaysa 50. Tapos 20% ng 200,000, may 40,000 kang savings. Tapos 30% of 200,000, may 60,000 ka pang invest. Wow! Grabe! Ay, nako. Kaya nga mga ka-friendship, yung mga sumusunod sa akin yung mayaman. Hindi kasi hype eh. It's not hype. It's really strategy. Alam mo, inspiration and motivation can only bring you so far. Pero itong very, I don't know. Ayaw na. Okay pa ba kayo? Okay pa ba kayo? And then, wag kayong mawawala. Sa ending, may papakita pa ako sa inyong way. I can show you another way that you can, basta, mamaya na lang. May surprise ako para sa inyong lahat. So, are you still okay? Are you still okay? Sige, mamaya na ako magsasagot ng mga questions ha. Later na lang po yung mga questions. So, we talk about first about yung ika nga yung spending mo, 'di ba? Number one, habits mo. Right now, let's go to part three, goals. Let's talk about goals. Sino sa inyo may mga pangarap sa buhay? Pakitaas ang mga kamay. Type me, pangarap. 'Di ba? Bahay, sasakyan, travel, 5, yung magandang kinabukasan para sa pamilya, sa anak, sa mga magulang. Alam mo, very important talaga yung ito na. Sino sa inyong gustong yumaman? Type me, type me, type me. Marami. Pero ito yung tanong. Yung tunay na sagot Tunay na sagot. Tunay na sagot. Sino sa inyo ang naniniwala na kayo ay yayaman? Sino sa inyo naniniwala? Kahit na mag-type kayo ng me, kahit tayo mag-type ng me, let me tell you the truth. A lot of people want to become rich, but only a few people believe that they are going to become rich. A lot of people want to have a big house, but only a few people believe that they can afford to live in a big house. A lot of people want to have a very good car, nice car, but only a few people believe that they're going to own their own car. Ano bang pinagsasabi mo, Chinky? Di ko na mabayaran ng utang ko eh. Stress na ako. Mangangarap pa ba ako? Oo nga, gusto mo pero hindi ka naniniwala. Kulang ka ng belief system. Alam mo, what's the difference from a winner from a loser? It's not based on the circumstances, it's based on your belief system. Nagigets nyo? Ito lang yan para mas magets nyo. Okay lang ba na mag-overtime ako ng konti, JC? I don't want to show, I do not
Yes,
want to
sir. Pwede
shortchange
po. Sige, sir.
I do
No
not
problem
want to
po.
shortchange anyone who's here right now, but this is, alam mo, ito lang sabihin ko sa inyo, kahit na ito huwag na tayong magbulahan dito. Ganon din ako dati. Masipag, matyaga ako. I turn day into night, night into day. Pero hanggang ngayon, hanggang noon, hindi ko pa rin tinatamaan ng gusto ko. Ang problema, akala ko opportunity. Ang problema, akala ko yung kita ko. Ang problema, hindi ko nalaman, ang problema talaga ako. So, guys, okay pa ba kayo? Okay, type okay if you're okay. Kasi if not, hindi ko na sabihin to. Di ba, sinabi ko sa inyo, guys, in this session of ours, just bring home one big idea. And this might be your one big idea. In our way of thinking, there are two things. There's what we call as the logical, and there's what we call as the emotional. Logical is your way of thinking. Emotional is your way of feeling. There's what we call as the visible, and there's what we call as the invisible. Hindi mo nakikita. Visible yung bahay, sasakyan, opportunity, kita mo. Invisible, hindi mo yung nakikita, yung nararamdaman mo. There's what we call as the conscious. Conscious, ay conscious ako, nagutom na ako. There's what we call as the subconscious. Subconscious, anong sinasabi ng utak mo pag nag-iisip ka? Pero ito yung reality. Logical, emotional. Logical, emotional. Way of thinking and way of feeling. This is the truth and a fact. If there's a conflict between the two, logical and emotional, sinong mananalo? Pakitype sa comment section. If there's a conflict, kung nagtatalo ang dalawa, si logical, emotional, sino sa palagay nyo ang mananalo? Logical or emotional? Kayo na nagsabi nun. 99% of you will say emotional. Let me prove that. Let me prove. Stop typing na. Sino po sa atin dito ang gustong magpapayat at huwag kang titingin sa katabi mo? Di ba? Gusto ko na magpapayat. Starting today, magda-diet na ako. Pagpasok mo sa office, di ba, this is the day that the Lord has made. And pagpasok mo sa office, birthday ni boss, magpapakain sa Vikings. Magpapakain sa Vikings. Anong sasabihin ng emotional state mo? Eh, today na nga start ng diet mo. Come on, talk to me. Ano sasabihin? Bukas na lang, nako. Eh, baka sabihin ni boss, nagpapa-importante pa ako. O ano? Sinong mananalo? Logical, emotional? Emotional. O, patay tayo dyan. Okay, now, logical, sinasabi na ko, kapos ang budget ko, ang dami ko pang babayaran, kailangan i-prioritize ko na talaga needs mo na versus wants. So, kinabukasan, pagising mo, piso sale. Piso sale. Sa pinakamagandang destination na gusto mo talaga, anong sasabihin ni emotional mo? Uy, uy. I-book mo na yan. Eh wala ka nga pang hotel. Tsaka na lang, gagawa na lang natin paraan yan. Nagigets nyo? If there's a conflict between logical and emotional, 99% emotional wins. Do you agree? Do you agree? Come on, talk to me. Do you agree? Oh, itong tanungin ko. Sino sa inyo ang gustong yumaman? Type me sa comment section. Sino sa inyo gustong yumaman? Type me. Oh, yung mga nagta-type me, wala yan kasi logical yan. Anong sinasabi ng emotional mo? Ikaw yayaman, lubog ka nga sa utang. Ikaw yayaman, nako, ang tagal mo nang naghihirap. Ikaw yayaman, wala kang ang trabaho. Char. Nagigets nyo? The problem is not yung, no offense Meta, manifest ka ng manifest. Kahit na mag-manifest ka, pag hindi nagbago, yung mindset mo, yung kalooban mo, walang kwenta lahat ng ginagawa mo. Tama na to. Ano yung mindset mo? O, tingnan, pag-usapan natin yung mindset mo sa goals. Pagdating sa goals mo, nakita mo magandang bahay, wow! O tinanong mo magkano? 30 million. 30 million, yung bahay. Ano sasabihin ng mindset mo? Ito, hindi para sa akin yan. 30 million, tanang buhay ko, binilang ko eh. Di ba? Or if not na, bahala na si Batman. Okay na ako kung ano meron ako, kahit na mali. Papagurin ka, binabola ko ng sarili ko. Gusto mong yumaman, gusto mong mabili yung bahay na yan, pero yung mindset mo sa loob, wala. In reality, guys, ito lang sabihin ko sa inyo. Ang pinakaunang kontrabida natin sa buhay ay walang iba kundi ang ating sarili. If you don't change your way of thinking, not from the outside, but from the inside, your subconscious, your emotional state, nothing will change. Ano nagiging action? Because you get so discouraged, yung way of feeling mo is so discouraged, you're in pain. Ano yung naging action? Walang goal, walang direction. Ano nangyayari? Walang plano. And in reality is this, kasi ba't pa ako magpaplano? Pabulahin ko lang sarili ko. Ba't ko pa gagawin to? Masasaktan lang ako. Di ba? So wala. No plan of action. Ano naging result? Walang progress. You're stuck. And the ending, walang asenso, walang direction, walang peace of mind. Hello? Grabe tong session na ito. Oh. Pangbayad. Alam mo, sa totoo lang if I'm going to charge on this session, do you believe it's worth at least 5,000 pesos for this session? Come on, talk to me. Do you believe it's worth 5,000? But the good news, you're getting this for free because this is what I'm teaching in my masterclass. Sinasabi ko, no offense, man, kahit na gusto mong yumaman, pero pag hindi nagbago, because everything that happens to the outside is only a reflection of what's happening in the inside. If you don't like the output of your life, you don't change your output, you better change your input. The problem is not the opportunity, the problem is you. Minsan nyo lang ako siguro makita na magsalita ng ganito. And I don't want to gatekeep, guys. It's just because this is for free. Hindi ko, no, no, no. Guys, you're investing your time here. You didn't invest money, but you invest time. And time is money. So my challenge to you is this. Ito yung solution. Do you want a solution so that you can hit your goals? Type yes. Type yes if you want a solution. Come on. Type yes if you want a solution. Ito. My challenge to all of you inside this session to move out of your comfort zone. Move out. Parang awa mo na. The most dangerous zone in life is comfort zone. Screenshot nyo, kapatid. Ito lang para mas ma-appreciate nyo to. Okay pa ba kayo? Okay pa ba kayo? Okay pa ba kayo? Grabe, ginaganahan ako. Pigilan nyo na ako, please. Pigilan nyo na ako. Stop me. Stop. Pakisulat lang, stop. Pakisulat, stop. Titigil na ako. Promise. Pero pagka sinabi nyo go, pag sinabi nyo go, hindi ako titigil. Mm-mm. Dagdagan nyo naman yung konti yung heart para ma-inspire naman ako, kapatid. Guys, ito na. Oo. Kaya nga, grabe to. There are 5 levels of income. 5 levels. Sulat nyo to. Hindi ito kasama sa slide. Hindi ito kasama sa ano. I'm just excited to share this with you. 5 levels of income. Level 1, level 2, 3, 4, and 5. Level 1, day to day. Level 2, week to week. Level 3, month to month. Level 4, year to year. Level 5, decade to decade. Okay? Again, level 1, day to day. Level 2, week to week. Level 3, month to month. Level 4, year to year. Level 5, decade to decade. Now, let me ask you this question. Please type it on the screen. What do you think is the most dangerous level among the 5 levels? Ano yung pinaka-dangerous? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pakitype. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, hindi po. Definitely hindi 1. Apat na lang po. 5, hindi po. Tatlo na lang po. Tatlo na lang po. Process of elimination to. Come on. Hindi to battle of the brainless. Level 4, hindi po. Level 4, hindi po. Dalawa na lang. Tama. Ay, sa wakas tumama na rin. The most dangerous level is level 3. Level 3. Why not level 1 and 2? Pag day to day and week to week, you know what? Isang kahig, isang tuka, you will do everything in your power to get out of that situation because it's so hard, difficult, challenging kung parati na lang pag wala kang income, wala kang kakainin. Do you agree? You will do everything possible to get out of that situation. Type agree if you agree. Come on. Type agree. Gagawa mo ng paraan. Kaya may nag-OFW, umaalis Kasi nga nasa level 1, 2 and income. Pero once you reach level 3, 15 at 30, nabibili mo na gusto mo, napupunta mo na gusto mo, na-afford mo na yung gusto mo. Ang problema, naging komportable. Ayaw mo na mag-push. Eh kasi sa level 4, pag sa level 4, ang ibig sabihin niya may 1 year ka na eh. 1 year na ipon. 1 year na emergency fund. 1 year. Eh since nasa level 3 ka, hindi ka nag-ipon, wala kang emergency fund, wala ka pa sa level 4. So ano po nangyari? Nagkaroon ng emergency, may nagkasakit, nawala ng work. Ang emergency, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Nung nawala. So, since wala kang emergency fund, wala kang savings, may nagkasakit, anong gagawin mo? Talk to me. Anong gagawin mo? Mangungutang ka. Babalik ka ulit sa level 1 and 2. Siyempre, level 1 and 2 ka ulit. Sangkaig santo ka. You work your way out para makabayad sa utang. 'Di ba? Until 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, nakabayad ka sa utang. Ah, safe na naman. Nasa level 3 ka. But you never pushed. You never push again to level 4. May nangyari ulit. Ano mangyayari ulit? Balik ka ulit sa level 1 and 2. Nagigets nyo? It's a vicious cycle. Kaya nga, my question to you, ladies and gentlemen, nasaan ka na? Kung ikaw ay nasa level 3 right now, may option ka to go up to level 4. Mag 1 month na emergency fund ka, kung ano kinikita mo, kung 20,000, save ka ng 20, and then go for 3 months, 60,000, go for 6 months, 120, go for 1 year, 240,000. Pag tinamaan mo na yung 1 year na emergency fund mo, nasa level 4 ka na. Pag nasa level 4 ka na, say yan, pwede ka pumunta ng level 5. Mag 1 year ka, 2 year ka, 5 year, 10 years ng emergency fund. Pag tinamaan mo na yung 10 years na emergency fund, level 5 ka na. And the good news is once you're at level 5, kung tamaan ka ng mga financial disaster, babaksa ka lang sa level 4. Pag nasa level 4 ka, pag tinamaan ka, babaksa ka lang sa level 3. Woo! Grabe! Ay, nako. Ano? Ano? Carry nyo pa? So my challenge to you, ladies and gentlemen, move out of your comfort zone. If you don't move out of your comfort zone, you will be forever at the danger zone. Para ka nakatira sa ano eh, Mayon Volcano. Diba? Or Taal. Kasi, di ba, medyo, ano yun eh, anytime, active yung volcano. So, kung malapit ka sa volcano, danger. So, ang kailangan mo gawin, move out. Di ba? Para magkaroon ka ng peace of mind na just in case mag-erupt, di ka tatamaan. Are you learning so far? Yes or no? So, right now, uy, nagustuhan niyo tong session na ito? Nagustuhan niyo? Ramdam na ramdam niyo? Come on. Can you feel it? Yes. Grabe. JC, balik ka muna, JC.
Yes,
Magpa-Q&A
sir.
na ako.
Ayan.
Oo.
Okay, sir. Feel na feel ko din po, tinamaan po ako sa pagpapakulay ng buhok. Damay niyo na po yung
Oy.
facial, sir. Oo, natawa. Sir
Grabe,
Chinky, bago po
1,500
tayo,
tayo, ha?
nga po eh. Sir Chinky, bago po tayo magpunta sa Q&A, meron lang po akong special shout out. Kasi alam niyo po, sir,
Yan.
nanonood po sa
Yes.
atin ng live ang Philippine Coast Guard and Philippine Navy live from 4 bases. Ayan, sir. Nako, ang ating mga
Wow!
ano,
Mabuhay
Coast
kayo.
Guard and Navy
Mabuhay kayo.
nakikinig po sa inyo. Ayan, mabuhay kayo. Ano, so,
Thank you,
ayan. So, marami rin po
Herminia.
nasasaktan, sir. Ayan, sir. So,
Thank you,
sige, sir. I
Rochelle.
think I have time for
Yeah,
may two questions na po ako, but if you have
go,
questions,
go,
we have
go.
time for at least five. Sir, meron po
Yeah,
dito,
go.
anonymous attendee, sabi po niya, 50,000 a month siya, pero kulang pa din dahil nasa stage kami na nagbabayad ng mga utang. Also, nag
Yeah.
invest sa mga gamit for work from home. Tama ba na walang natitira because I prioritize these expenses?
Well, depende kasi yung first yung utang natin. Yung utang na sinabi mo, hindi natin alam kung good debt or bad debt yan. Pero meron kang sinasabi naman, yung the part na siguro nag invest ka for the expansion of your work from home, that's considered as good debt. When you say good debt, bumili ka ng computer, bumili ka ng, like for example, ng Wi-Fi connection para ikaw ay maging, let's say, freelancer. 'Di ba? And that will earn you income. Kahit if you pay 5% interest per month, but if you can earn 30%, you pay the 5, you still up by 25%. That is good. However, I do not know yung utang mo, yung isang sinabi mo original utang, nagbabayad ka, is that good debt or bad debt? Okay? Ang good debt po, ang ibig sabihin po niya, nangutang ka na may ganansya. Ang bad debt to, nangutang ka, pinambayad mo ng kuryente, upa, wala siyang babalik at walang kita. Yun po. Next question po.
Okay. Sir, recommended daw po ba? Thank you, sir, for that. Recommended ba na umutang sa credit card para makapagsimula ng negosyo? For example, Instacash na 400K para sa isang coffee shop.
The answer is yes and no. Okay? Number one, no muna. Never, ever, 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 ever borrow money to start a business. Why? Because kung nag-umpisa ka, ang chances mo to succeed in a business, mataas o mababa? Talk to me. Come on, pakitype lang. Mataas o mababa? Di ba? JC, sa palagay mo, kung nag-start ka ng first business mo, mataas o mababa?
Mm.
Mababa ang
So,
chance
mataas.
na maging successful. You have 90%
Yes,
of chance
opo.
of getting the money. You borrowed
Mhm.
400,000, masakit na yon, tapos na wala pa yung 400,000 mo. Alam mo yung pinaka-painful reminder na nagbabayad ka ng interest na wala na yung pera mo, tapos nalugi ka pa. Kaya ang pinakamaganda niyan, when you start up a business, always save money. Just in case na nawala na yung pera mo, nawala lang principal, pero hindi ka nagbabayad ng interest. Number two, yes, pwede kang mangutang to expand your business. Halimbawa, like for example, meron ka na talagang coffee shop na operating na right now. Sobrang dami talaga ng clients, 'di ba? Tapos may nagre-request pa for other area. Alam mo pwede mong gawin? Utangin mo na 'yun kasi may proven brand, may proven concept ka na, meron ka ng tinatawag na MVP, minimum viable product. So, meron ka ng system, meron ka ng ano. So, pwede mo na siyang i-expand. Utangin mo na kasi alam mong sure ball, sure win na 'yan, 'di ba? So again, depende 'yan. Next.
Hmm. Sir, kung mangungutang daw siya to buy investment like gold, is that okay?
Nako, never, ever, 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 ever borrow money to invest. Because when you invest, you don't have
Okay.
control of the, ano, di ba? The political climate, the economic climate, di ba? Pwedeng, alam mo, very, ano ngayon, volatile, mga kapatid. Pag-pray natin talaga ang buong mundo. Hindi ko lang alam, trip-trip ba nila? Talagang ganito ba yan? Di ba? Yung nangyayari po sa Israel, sa Iran, di ba? Ano we all of us are affected. We may never know what holds the future. So mas maganda if you want to invest, invest your own money, never borrow. Oo, wag. Wag niyong gagawin 'yan. Pero kung ayaw niyo maniwala, subukan niyo na lang. Subukan niyo. Tapos sabihin niyo sa akin, ha? Sabihin niyo sa akin. Hmm. Next.
Po, sir, sa chat kung mangutang siya para ayusin yung bahay niya, mangutang siya for a car or while bumibili siya ng kotse, utang siya. Is it something
Okay.
that you think sila na bahala,
Ay,
sir?
ulitin ko basta kung kikita, why not? Coconut.
Oo.
Pero pag hindi
Yes po.
kikita, why? Bakit? Di ba? Pag-ipunan ko muna. Di ba? Ano kasi yan eh. If you cannot afford it, don't loan it.
Okay.
Save.
Tama naman.
Wait.
Yes. Agree. Okay. Sir, ito
Next.
po. Sige sir, how should we save to outpace inflation? Is it better to have those levels of income in assets or in cash?
Alam mo, when you save your money, I'm an iponaryo eh. Pero you don't save because once you save, your money will not grow. Pag nag-save ka, it's not how much money you save, it's how much money you grow. Nagigets nyo? May goal eh. Nag-ipon ako para hindi mag-ipon. Yes, nag-ipon ako para sa emergency fund ko. Pero after may emergency fund na ako, ang next goal ko, how can I make it grow? Titignan mo yung pera mo parang binhi. Ano ginagawa ng isang magsasaka pag nakita ng binhi, tinatanim para lumago? At kung siya ay kakain, hindi niya kakainin ng binhi, kakainin niya yung tubo ng binhi. Do you follow? And likewise, when you have money, you always think, this money, ang goal ko dito is paglaguin to, padamihin to. And then pagka kumita na, based on tubo, doon ako mag enjoy. Doon ako pipitas. Next.
Sige, sir. Sige, sir, last question na po ako. No, with the
Hmm.
world in chaos, is it worth to invest despite the possible negative ripples on the global economy?
At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you and I are not in control. Iran is not in control. Syria is not in control. Israel is not in control. US is not in control. Alam mo who is in control? God is sovereign. God is in control. Alam mo, wala eh. You put your faith in your business, pwedeng malugi. You put your faith in your money, pwedeng maubos. Pwede may magkasakit. Kaya ang importante guys, we put our faith in God. Because God will never leave us nor forsake us. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. Diba? God will provide all our needs according to our glorious riches. Kaya nga ako as an entrepreneur, as a businessman, yung parang I live every single day as if today will be my last day. The way I did this session, alam nyo, JC, and everyone who's here present, 1,500 of you. I did this program, this session right now for you as if today will be my last session. Yan yung parating mindset ko eh. But I plan. Everybody say plan. I plan as if I will live 100 years. Nagigets nyo? Every single day, I give my best. Pero pag nagpaplano ako long term, si Lord ang bahala sa akin. Because God does not call me to become successful, but God called me to become faithful. If I'm faithful with the little things, God will entrust me with bigger things. Nagigets nyo? Ang sarap mabuhay, pero yung nga, pag ang tiwala at pananalig mo, wala sa sarili mo, wala sa negosyo mo, wala sa tao, wala sa institusyon, ang pananalig mo ay nasa Diyos. Grabe, di ba? To end, guys, may good news po ako sa inyo. Gusto niyo ng good news? Do you want to have good news? Yes or no? Kasi marami pa rin sa inyo ang gustong magtanong pero hindi na kayo makapagtanong. Pero good news, lahat kayo pwede kong sagutin after the session. JC, pwede. Paano? Scan nyo lang tong QR code na ito. Scan nyo tong QR code na ito. Scan nyo agad. Come on, bilis. Oo, 10 seconds lang to ha. Scan yan. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ano tong QR code? Dito, papuntang Facebook ko yan. Sa 6 million followers ko, pag in-scan yan, you can ask me anything. Ask me anything. Lahat ng question na tinatanong nyo, kaya ko sagutin yan. Bakit? Meron na akong AI na Coach Shinky. Ha? Talaga? Ikaw rin ba yon? Yes. Lahat ng videos ko, lahat ng data ko, nandun na po lahat. Nagigets nyo? So you can ask me anything. It is as if that I'm answering you. Again, it is for educational purposes, not for investment, not a financial advice. Nagigets nyo? So you can ask me anything. And then for some of you, oo, for some of you, sino sa inyo you want to be part of my group coaching? Yung may group coaching ako every month eh. Every month. Who among you wants to be part of my group coaching? Or if not naman, you want one-on-one coaching with me? Para sa mga nagta-type ng me, pumunta na lang kayo sa QR code and tanungin nyo na lang, how can I be part of your group coaching or one-on-one coaching? Ganun lang, tanungin mo lang at may sasagot na rin doon. Pwede ring one-on-one. Yes, doon nyo kayo magtanong. Okay? So guys, thank you very much. JC, Pro Life, thank you kaayo. Dagan salamat sa imong pag-abot sa gabi sa adlaw na ito. Thank you kaayo. Mabuhi po ang lahat ng mga Pilipino. Thank you. Follow me at my social media, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Babu. Thank
Salamat
you.
po, Sir Chinky. We appreciate your session with us tonight. Ayan, sobrang daming nag-heart, sobrang daming pumapalakpak, no? Sobrang daming nagti-thank you. So please do take advantage of everything that Sir Chinky said. And sana po kahit nasaktan kayo ng konti sa mga nasabi ni Sir Chinky, sana mas nangibabaw po yung learnings na nakuha nyo ngayong gabi. So before we end our session, no, just a final reminder for everyone to you can talk to your financial advisor to start your planning your financial journey, no? So, ano po ito? Nasa kamay niyo na po, no? So, you get the chance to discuss everything that was discussed tonight, and eventually, maybe you can also start talking about your future with ProLife UK. So, with that po, maraming salamat po. Again, my name is JC Sayo. I'm so happy that I was with you ngayong gabi, and I hope, no, that soon, di ba? Mas magagamit natin, mas ma-apply natin lahat ng naturo sa atin ni Sir Ching Kitan. So with that po, enjoy the rest of your evening and we end our session with the ProLife UK song. Ay, nawala. Sorry, nawala po yung song ko. Pasensya na, wait. Give me a chance to share it once again. Ayan.
We are number one. We all share the same. We all work together as one. In this place, there's only one mission, and that's to be the number one. We all have the right combination. Care and quality, there's no compromise. Doing the very best will be our mission. It's something that we need to realize. It's something very special in our eyes. True Life UK, our values mean a lot. We are the people who give it all we got. With a sunny disposition, we can overcome the odds. Yes, we have a valid reason to believe. We are number one. We are number one. Take one more step, reach out for excellence. We'll do whatever it takes to touch the sky, and we'll help each other reach our aspiration. We know that we can do it if we strive. Through Life UK, our values mean a lot. We are the people who give it all we've got. With a sunny disposition, we can overcome the odds. Cause we have a valid reason to believe. We are number one. 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 We are number one.
Once again, thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening and good morning. Thank you po.